Starter hit the lever, that dispatch from the 1600 meter marker. First one to go is Moon Princess, and on the outside is Judith Ann. Fantasy Ladies on the outside of runners, and Moon Princess is racing very awkwardly at the rail with the red cap. On the outside of that one is Into the Groove as Eden Gardens Glitz starts to improve, then Carrot Edge. Parabola is racing about 6 or 7 lengths off the leader, then Queen's Plain and Trinity's Collateral. Into the Groove is the trailer. As they move now to the 1100 meter marker, and Judith Ann shows the way. At the rail, Moon Princess still racing very awkwardly with the red cap. Fantasy Ladies on the outside. Eden Gardens glitters towards the outside with the white noseband, then Carrot Edge. Parabola's in the blue, racing about 4 or 5 lengths off the leader. And then comes Queen's Plain, Trinity's Collateral, and Into the Grooves in the back seat. And that's about 7 lengths off the leader. As they move to the entrance to the straight, just over 600 meters to go. And Judith Ann is the leader. On the outside, Fantasy Lady. At the rail is Moon Princess. Eden Gardens glitz towards the outside. Queen's Plain is hooked right out to the center of the track, and Carrot Edge is running on between them. Parabola's on the inside. Getting to the 200, Fantasy Lady hit the front though. Carrot Edge on the outside. Down the inside, Judith Ann. It's still Fantasy Lady, the leader. Over the inside, Parabola is a big runner. Parabola's coming home strongly. Parabola and Fantasy Lady on the outside. Carrot Edge, but Parabola won it. Second, Fantasy Lady, then Carrot Edge. Number 6, Parabola, not in your pictures, on the left-hand side in the club blue, and there's Parabola to win it. And this is Diego de Gavea, 196 days off the track, and comes home to win the Daughter of Silvano. Second goes to number 1, I think. Let's just run it across. Second will just go to number 1, the tote favourite, Fantasy Lady. Third, number 8, Carrot Edge. And the fourth position will go to Moon Princess, a very awkward ride. Further back in the field was Into the Groove, Eden's Gardens Glitz, and behind that Queen's Plain. As we look at the head-on, the winners on the extreme left-hand side in the club blue, Parabola. This is win number 2 from 5, and number 6 on the tote pays up 480. Stick in the left hand, Fantasy Ladies in the middle of your picture, Carrot Edge towards the outside, but the victory is for number 6, Parabola. And this one wins it by about 3/4 of a length. Until the running of race 6, back to the studio.
Well, it's a wonderful start for the Brett Crawford stable here in KZN with the satellite yard that they have at Summerveld. And the gentleman in charge is our good friend, Mr. Peter Musket. And number 6, Parabola, has made a winning start to their campaign, so it'll read 1 from 1. And Peter, firstly, hearty congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dees. Yeah, it's nice to kick off on a winning note.
And Brett has obviously put you the man in charge, and how's the string looking?
Yeah, progressing well. We've been struggling to get a run, to be honest, but obviously it's great to get off the board with the first one.
Okay, talk us through this filly. She hasn't been racing for a while.
Yeah, she was bought in a sale some months back in Johannesburg. She's a very, very light frame filly. She weighs 410 kilos, so there's not a lot of her.
Sure.
But no, she won well, and I think there's still some improvement to come in her.
Just looking at the manner in which she got the job done, she's looking for further as well.
Well, she's quick and smart. I didn't expect her to show that sort of turn of foot, but all indications are that she's going to go further. So as she strengthens, as she gets older, I'm sure she'll be very functional over a trip.
Well, I'm sure the boss will be super pleased that it's your first runner. You put him on the board, so well done to yourself and your team at Summerveld.
Thank you very much, Dees. And obviously a big congratulations to Brett and to the owners. Very well done.
Well done, Peter. We'll be keeping a close eye on your horses, and well done with the first runner, first winner.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. Peter Musket, and well done to you, Brett, watching in Cape Town. Your string is off and running here in KZN, and Peter could have got any job for this ride. I mean, but he chose you, the apprentice, to claim the 1.5. Firstly, but secondly, you must be helping him a bit in the mornings as well.
You know, I'm just very fortunate to pick up a horse of this nature. Having a look at her form when Mr. Muscat asked me to ride her, I was very impressed, and I took the ride without a doubt. And I'm just very grateful to him and his whole team here in Durban, as well as to Mr. Crawford for the opportunity aboard a horse of this nature. And I'm glad she's come through and won well.
You sat patiently throughout?
Yeah, you know, we spoke in the parade room before the race, and Mr. Muscat just said to me, look, ride it positively but conservatively. And it went according to plan, and couldn't have asked for a better run.
She is a small filly, as Peter mentioned, but she's all heart and she's got good legs.
Yeah, you know, when I went to go and work her, I worked a big horse first for Mr. Muscat, and I thought that was my ride.
Sure.
And then he said to me, no, there's your ride over there. And I was quite shocked. And but I mean, she gave me a good feel nevertheless. And I said to him, look, you know what, if she doesn't need it, coming off of the long break, maybe she'll be thereabouts. And she proved us wrong, and she romped him.
How many winners now, young man?
That's 48 now. It's been a while, and I'm good to be back in the winners box. Just a big thank you to the owners, Mr. Knowles and Mr. Mateus, as well as the Academy and Riding Masters, and to Brett Crawford and his whole team here, Mr. Muscat, and all the grooms and staff this side. It's an honour to ride their first winner in their satellite yard here for them.
It's too closer to 50. Anything else from your side, Diego? Can we see you again?
I've got a nice ride for Mr. Howells in the 9th race, byline. I think she'll give a good account of herself.
Thanks for that. Well done. Great ride.
Thank you.
Lovely. That is Diego de Greyville for Brett Crawford on number 6, Parabola. 6, 1, 8 and 9. That's the way they crossed the line. Race 5.
Starter hit the lever, that dispatch from the 1600 metre marker. First one to go is Moon Princess, and on the outside is Judith Ann. Fantasy Ladies on the outside of runners. And Moon Princess is racing very awkwardly at the rail with the red cap. On the outside of that one is Into the